Almost as though the first few in the class are trying to bait the judges into adjusting the time. When that happens, the next one in the order shows them that it maybe could have been done, but again, that had to be an accurate, quick ride there for Nick to get to the finish in 69 and change. And now one of the most heralded riders in the sport, 2 times a World Cup champion, including in the most recent of finals last year in Paris. Beezie Madden coming here aboard Garant, another 7-year-old mount, Chestnut Royal Dutch Warmblood gelding, owned by Abigail Wexner, the local area.
Yeah, absolutely. The Wexners, formerly with the New Albany Classic right here, just outside Columbus, Ohio. And Beezie's been riding for them for a number of years and is a former winner of that New Albany Classic World Cup qualifier. She's won the World Cups at the National Horse Show at Tampa, Spruce Meadows when they held one, at Wellington in Florida, and also at Del Mar.
And, of course, countless times on the teams for the United States. She's been twice to the Pan Ams, 3 times to the World Games, though not in the most recent event where the team brought home the gold, but she has several times been on the gold medal Olympic teams as well for the USA.
Yeah, it's interesting just that rollback turn from 3 to 4, how many of these younger horses just pitching a little bit as they're asked for that tighter turn. And the rider's really having to just sit them up and balance them to get back to fence 4 without having it down.
And remember, this is a 2B event, which means a jump-off could take place following a clear round. We've already had one do that, but choose not to jump off. Beezie now clears it with the 7-year-old Garant and has the chance to advance. 66 and change, well under even the original time allowed there. So she has the opportunity to be our first one to move on to the jump-off effort. Jump off, just to recap, there is over 1, 2, 3, 13, 10 AB, and 11. And that time allowed is 40 seconds. So the only jump that's not included in the first round that'll be a part of this jump off is that Animo red and white striped vertical just in front of the judges' stand.
Well, being so very fast in the first round bodes very, very well. This horse has a great way of covering the ground. And probably to be competitive here with this young horse, Beezie doesn't have to change too much.
No, and indeed the turn we were talking about from 3 to 4 won't even be a factor in this one. So a nice tight turn from 3 to 13 could make a big difference. Lucky front rail rub there that stays in the cups. And here's that turn I was talking about. Let's see how she cuts it. Another nice inside turn coming back to 10 AB. And this is just what we would expect from one of the world's best as she gets to the finish in 31 or 30. Well, we get that time coming up here momentarily.